Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a showdown that's all about the clash between classic vibes and modern flair. In one corner we've got the legendary Honda CG, the champ of raw power, super low maintenance, and killer resale value. Seriously, this bad boy has been dominating the streets for years. And in the other corner we've got a fresh contender, the Royal GPX Libre 150. This thing is making waves, priced at about 375,000 PKR. It's got that eye-catching style, some slick digital tech, and a modern look that the market has been craving for ages. So the big question is the GPX Libre 150 gonna take down the CG and claim the crown? Or will Honda's reliable simplicity keep it on top? We're breaking it all down: design, performance, build quality, fuel efficiency, maintenance, and long-term value. So grab your headphones, smash that subscribe button, and let's jump right in. Alright guys, let's dive into the looks and feels of these bikes, yeah? Picture this. You plop both of these at a tea stall and trust me, the reactions are gonna be totally different. The Honda CG? Classic, right? It's lean, mean, and all about getting the job done. It's not trying to be a sport bike, it's just a solid workhorse. Now check out the GPX Libre 150. Royal Power really shook things up with this one. Just look at that huge 17-liter fuel tank. It gives the bike this heavy, tough streetfighter vibe that honestly makes it look way pricier than it is. Plus, you've got those sharp LED headlights, a sleek rear end, and those blacked-out alloy wheels. The Libre 150 is definitely grabbing the attention of the younger crowd. So if you're looking to blend in and keep it professional or rugged, the Honda's your go-to. But if you want to turn some heads without breaking the bank, the Libre 150 totally wins this round. No contest. Alright guys, let's dive into the guts of these bikes. So first up, we've got the Honda engine. Now this baby is all about that instant raw torque, right? With its overhead valve OHV pushrod setup, you hit the throttle and boom, it responds right away. It pulls hard from zero, which is super handy for zipping past cars in crazy city traffic. But here's the catch. It can get a bit vibey. Once you hit those mid-range RPMs, you'll definitely feel it in the handlebars and foot pegs. You know what I mean? Now let's talk about the GPX Libre 150. This little beast has a 149.4C air-cooled engine that cranks out around 12 horsepower and 11 Nm of torque. The power delivery is nice and smooth. And thanks to some cool modern balancing tech, you'll notice way less vibration at higher speeds compared to that classic pushrod setup. It's got a snappy manual gearbox that shifts like a champ. So while it might not give you that wild, aggressive takeoff like a stripped-down CG, its top-end smoothness makes it a much better ride for those longer highway trips. Sweet, right? Alright guys, let's dive into this whole power, control, and comfort thing, yeah? So when we're talking about how these bikes treat your spine, here's the scoop. The Honda's got this pretty basic dual-shock rear setup and some standard telescopic front forks. It's tough and can handle a lot of weight without bottoming out. But don't expect a cushy ride, alright? Now on the flip side, the GPX Libre 150 is all about that smooth ride. It's got a softer, more chill damping profile that handles those little bumps in the road like a champ. But the real kicker? The brakes. While a lot of commuter bikes still make you deal with those old rear drum brakes, the GPX Libre 150 steps it up with a front disc brake and ABS. That means way more safety, especially when the roads are wet or if you need to hit the brakes hard in traffic. So yeah, this bike is a much safer pick for your daily rides. Now let's get into the tech and running costs, alright? The Honda's got that classic analog cluster, just your speed, odometer, and warning lights. Super simple and tough, but honestly, it feels a bit outdated, don't you think? On the other hand, the GPX Libre 150 is like stepping into the future. You've got a full digital display that's easy to read even in bright sunlight. Plus, it shows your gear position, has a clock, and even hooks up to your smartphone via Bluetooth. Not to mention a built-in USB charging port. Pretty sweet, huh? When it comes to fuel economy, both bikes are pretty clever. So here's the breakdown. The Honda usually gets around 35 to 40 km/h, depending on how much you're twisting that throttle. The GPX Libre 150, it claims a solid 38 km/h average. And with a massive 17-liter fuel tank, you can ride for ages without worrying about filling up. Seriously, you could forget about the gas station for weeks. So there you have it, folks. Each bike has its perks, but if you're looking for comfort and tech, the GPX Libre 150 is where it's at. Alright folks, let's dive into the big question here. Why is Honda still such a powerhouse in the bike game? Well, it's all about that ecosystem, you know? You can roll up to any mechanic, whether you're in a tiny village or a bustling city, and they can fix up your Honda like it's no big deal. Parts super cheap and easy to find. You could swap out bits for pennies. And when you're ready to sell, boom! You can turn that bike into cash in less than an hour. Now on the flip side, we've got the new kid, the GPX Libre 150. Royal Power Pakistan is hustling to make a name for it. But right now, you'll be hunting down parts and tuning help from authorized dealerships or specialized mechanics. Sure, the engine's pretty straightforward, so a decent local mechanic should be able to handle it. But good luck finding those body panels or specialized cables at your neighborhood shop just yet. So if you go for the Libre, just know you're trading in some convenience for a unique ride experience. So at the end of the day, where should you drop your hard-earned cash? It really depends on what kind of rider you are. Go with the Honda if you want a reliable workhorse that won't give you maintenance headaches. You care about resale value and parts being super easy to get. You love that raw, powerful acceleration. Now, if you're leaning towards the Royal GPX Libre 150, consider this. You want a sleek, aggressive-looking bike that turns heads. Safety features matter to you, like front ABS brakes and bright LED projectors for nighttime rides. You're into modern perks like a digital display, USB charging, and a big ol' 17L fuel tank, all for under 400k PKR. The Libre 150 really shows that you don't have to break the bank for a modern motorcycle these days. It's a bold move for our bike market. What do you guys think? Are you sticking with the tried and true Honda? Or are you ready to take a chance on the feature-packed GPX Libre 150? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ride safe, sweeties.